Project 5, LangChain-Powered Chatbot. Welcome back. In this project, we are creating a conversational chatbot using LangChain. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a chatbot that can respond to user input and remember key details from the conversation. What is a conversational chatbot? A conversational chatbot is an AI system designed to interact with users in a human like way. These chatbots can answer questions, hold conversations, and even help with tasks such as customer service or providing recommendations. A chatbot will respond to user messages based on predefined knowledge with memory capabilities that allow it to remember past interactions. How does a chatbot memory works? Adding memory to a chatbot allows it to remember important details from the conversation. For instance, if a user tells the bot their name or a specific preference, the chatbot can recall that information in future responses. Memory is especially useful for making chatbots feel more personal and interactive, giving users the impression that the bot remembers them. Applications of chatbots. Chatbots are widely used in customer service, assisting customers with queries and providing support. E commerce, where it helps users find products or answer FAQs. Personal assistance, where assisting users with reminders, scheduling, or simple tasks. With that overview, let's start by setting up LangChain to create our chatbot and implementing a basic memory function. Integrating LangChain with simple chat flows. Our objective here is to set up LangChain to build a basic conversational chatbot and define the chat flow. Setting up the chatbot model. For this project, we'll use a conversational language model from Hugging Face called as Microsoft slash Dialog GPT Medium, which is pre-trained on dialogue data and is well suited for chatbots. Let's start by setting up this model with Hugging Face's pipeline. Installing dependencies. Make sure you have the Hugging Faces transformers library installed. If not, you can install it by using this command called as pip install transformers. And once you have that ready, what we can do is the next step, which is loading the conversational model. Now let's load the model using Hugging Face pipeline function for conversational task. And that I can do it using from transformers import pipeline, load the conversational pipeline here. I'm going to say chat pipeline equal to pipeline text generation model equal to Microsoft Dialog GPT medium. Next, let's look at the chat pipeline. So the pipeline function with the text generation setting is designed to handle back and forth dialogues. This setup lets us build a chat flow where the bot can respond to each user message. With our model set up, let's create a function that processes user input and responds, implementing a basic memory to enhance the chat experience. Using memory to improve chatbot responses. The objective here will be to build the chatbot's main function with memory capabilities and create a user interface to interact with the chatbot. So first, creating the chatbot function with memory. To enable memory, we'll store key details from the conversation like the user's name or favorite topics and recall them when needed. We'll start by creating a function called as chat with memory to handle the conversation. Implementing this memory storage, we'll use a dictionary to store memory items such as user's name or specific preferences based on what they tell the chatbot. Let's write the code here. So go ahead, let's add initialize memory storage. So I'm going to create a memory dictionary which is empty right now, and here I'm going to create my chat with memory function and it takes the user input. Check if the user mentions their name. So I'm going to say if my name is in user input dot lower, I'm going to take that and split it into my name is and then remove everything that is my name is and just take the final name that they have provided. I'm going to save that name into memory here and then return nice to meet you, whatever the name is. And I check use the memory in responses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check if name is in memory, then response every time the user requests for something, if the request response will be hello, whatever the name is, how can I help you? Else, I'll just do the usual chat pipeline and take the user input, return response and generated text in this case. So in this particular function, we check if the user shares their name with the bot. If so, we extract it and store it in the memory dictionary. When the user, when the bot responds, it checks if there is a stored name. If it finds one, it personalizes the response by using the user's name. Now, next step, let's go ahead and test the chatbot with memory. Let's test the chatbot by entering some sample inputs and checking if it remembers the details. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add three print statements. One is hello, then I say my name is Alice, and then another one is how are you as the next one just to check. So go to my command prompt and I'm going to say Python chatbot.py, and here it will say hello. It responded back with hello and nice to meet. And when I said my name is Alice, it said nice to meet you, Alice. And since my name is there, it will save that in memory. And next time when I said how are you, it's saying hello Alice, how can I help you? It's giving me this setting pad underscore to EOS none for open end generation. What it's saying here is the my end of statement is not available, so you can ignore that for now, but we will do something with attention mask or these EOS token IDs in future. So I'm going to clear this out. So as you saw, it helped, it worked here. Our next step now is creating a user interface for the chat. To make the chatbot interactive, let's create a loop where users can enter text and receive responses in real time, like how we have done in the previous projects. Now to implement that, I'm going to go back here and create a main function. Welcome to LangChain Chatbot. While true, I'll take the user input and I'll say you, meaning like you are saying something as a user. And then if the user input is exit, I'm going to say print goodbye, break, or else bot response will be chat with memory. It's going to call that function and then pass the user input, print the bot's response, and then I'm run the main loop from here. I'm going to comment these things out because I don't want to see them. We already tested them and it works. So this so let's talk about this interaction loop. So this loop allows users to continuously interact with the chatbot with an option to exit by typing exit exit command. The bot will use memory for personalized responses in this case. So let's do an example test run on this and see how it replies back. I'm gonna save it, open it here, and here I will run the bot. My first message will be hello, and then it says hello back. I'm going to say my name, use name is Vivian. I say nice to meet you, Vivian. Okay, then I can say what can you do, and it says hello Vivian, how can I help you? So it does remember my name in the next conversation and then says something back in here. So, and then I'll say exit just to exit out of this loop. And there you go. With our chatbot up and running, let's review the main concepts we have covered in this particular project. Summary and key takeaways. Let's review some of the key concepts. In this project, we built a simple conversational chatbot using LangChain and added memory capabilities to personalize interactions. Memory helps the chatbot remember important details, making it feel more human-like. We used a pre-trained dialogue model from Hugging Face to handle conversational flow and respond based on user input. Let's recap some of the steps. To create this chatbot, we loaded a pre-trained conversational model from Hugging Face. Then we created a chat function that stores memory like the user's name. And then we built a user interface to make the chatbot interactive. What are the practical applications? Now, the memory enabled chatbots are widely used in customer support, offering personalized assistant based on users' history. In e commerce, it helps remembering customers' preferences for better recommendation. And in personal assistance, it's recalling users' details for a more customized experience. So, great job on completing Project 5. You now have a working chatbot with memory capabilities. In the next section, we'll explore another LangChain project focused on using SQL databases for data querying with natural language.